Hello and welcome to Frank's School, 120th day. I'm still talking about Conemaugh today, but this is not going to be archaeology, but rather history. There was a time where I studied the deeds as far back as I could to establish, I thought maybe that way I could find out who was here. And I'll show you the result in a second video. This one will be short. It was difficult. When I was first here, I started back, for my mother and father's sake, I started back through the deeds. And what I found was it was pretty easy until I got to 1884. And in August of 1884, the Oppenheimers, it wasn't only Norbert, I think it was also his father, I want to say Bernard, and his brother Selly was involved. They bought up all these smaller properties and everything got so complicated that at the time I gave it up. Well, then later on, it was one winter, I had nothing better to do in February, and so I went to the courthouse, got the deeds out, did a lot of drawing, which takes a lot of time, and made up the parcels like so many pieces of a puzzle. And I thought, well, okay, I'll put those pieces together. And I'll show you the result. It needs to be continued. It could be done much better on a computer nowadays, which at that time was not available. And I don't yet have the computer skills or the time to do this on a computer. But possibly much of that village can be reconstructed from deeds. Possibly. Okay, another thing before I go to this second video. I keep pointing here because I've got the stuff laid out on the table under plexiglass, and I'll try to I'll hold the camera and see if I can show you. You're going to see a contour line. Well, maybe I ought to pick this up and show you. I guess I can do that. I had gotten rid of this, but I guess I should show you this. There's a contour line that goes... I hope you can see this. Anyway, it goes all the way from here around and all the way out here. That's a virtually perfect contour line. I had run water from this direction, which I showed you in the videos. It would go past the house. And I had run water back from here along Abyss in this direction, and it came to the back of the house. But then the cherry tree house was put in the middle of it, and it interrupted it seemingly, but actually it's possible to go around the cherry tree house and keep going. That's the way contour lines and abysses are. So I just thought I would tell you that. If somebody in the future noticed that, well, it wasn't an accident. I'm not actually sure how I managed to do that. I must have sighted my way back with a transit or something. I don't know. But anyway, that's what I was talking about. All right, well, I'll set this back down. And the archaeology descendant, well, I wanted to mention that. I don't know if I have already. By peculiar circumstance, the only archaeologist that I actually know personally was a student of mine. And she now is an archaeologist. And it turns out that her ancestors are from Conemaugh village. I would say in about 4 lines, the Cobaughs, maybe the Bechtels, the Ickeses, the Bowsers, probably the Christmans, and maybe more. All are ancestors of hers, an archaeologist, and I think someday she's going to get involved in working on this project. All right, that'll be it for... No, I'm going to put this down. First video is over. The second video I'm going to show you what's here. So come right back.